East Coast Stout Reviews. Today we're reviewing a beer by Proclamation Ale Company. This is their Drip It in This Strange Design Imperial Stout with chocolate, marshmallow, caramel, vanilla, and lactose. Pretty cool looking can art. It's been a while since we reviewed a Proclamation beer. It's been a while since we reviewed an Imperial Stout. This one's clocking in at 10.4% alcohol by volume. Proclamation Ale Company is out of Warwick, Rhode Island. If you want to check them out, you can go to proclamationale.com. This was canned 10/13/2023. Today's 3/27/2023, and it says Sticky Mess. So yeah, really cool looking can. I believe this was around, I want to say $5 for a single can. Let's crack it open, pour it into my Trillium snifter glass here. Check out the appearance. This can is a little chilled. I did leave it out for a little bit, but it still is kind of cold. Poured it kind of slow, so I didn't get much of a head. Definitely pitch black in appearance. A little bit of a ruby tint at the bottom, but for the most part, there's zero clarity through the beer at all. It's got a brown, kind of creamy looking head on top. About a half a pinky head. Poured it really slow. A little bit of effervescence in the glass. Solid looking beer though, I will say. And that half a pinky head is holding some retention. Looks like it's gonna leave a nice lacing. Let's go for the nose. I will say the first thing I'm noticing is the sweetness, like that sugary sweetness you get from the lactose. And then the caramel and the vanilla work really well. I'm not really getting any like marshmallow on the nose. But I am getting like a dark chocolate, some roasty coffee, a little bit of some dried fruits, I'd say fig. Yeah, it definitely has like a good amount of sweetness on the nose, but still has that dark chocolate and roasty coffee note. Yeah, it smells really good. 10.4%, definitely not noticeable. It smells solid, for sure. Now, it's definitely an odd combination. Chocolate, marshmallow, caramel, vanilla, and lactose. So, without further ado, let's dive in. Cheers, guys. Ooh, that's solid. Very thick, full body for sure. Super creamy mouthfeel. When I first had this, I don't think it was, so I did buy, I believe I had a single can of this, or I think I had it on draft. I think it's had some time to age a little bit in the can. It's got kind of that like budget Oreo, chocolate wafer, and vanilla cream, kind of like you would get with a barrel-aged beer, minus that oaky astringency. So it's a lot of sweetness. It's definitely milk chocolate on the palate. Milk chocolate, lots of caramel. You get that sweetness from the lactose. I think a 16-ounce can of this beer, I would say, is probably going to be a little filling. This is something that you would probably want to split with one of your buddies. An 8-ounce glass would definitely be good enough. It's not cloying though. It's not overly sweet to the point where it's like sickeningly sweet. What I really like about this beer is the marshmallow note is actually there. With a lot of these Imperial Stouts where they add a bunch of adjuncts, typically the marshmallow note really only adds to like the creamy aspect of the vanilla and the lactose if they use marshmallow in combination with the other two adjuncts. But as the beer starts to warm, the marshmallow note is actually starting to become very prominent, and it creates even more of the dessert experience, that dessert quality that you're looking in this product, that you're looking for. Another thing that I really like that adds to the balance is there is a slight hint of that roasty coffee that's not overpowering, but it adds a little bit of bitterness and it adds a little bit of that astringency that kind of cuts through the sweetness, cuts through that lactose, sweetness from the caramel, and it balances out the beer rather than being overly cloying or sickeningly sweet. Carbonation is definitely light. I do like the mouthfeel. It kind of tastes like you're drinking a barrel-aged beer, but it is because it's loaded with adjuncts. But I will say that this is definitely a solid product by Proclamation. For a rating for this one, I'm going to have to give this beer I'm going to go 97 out of 100. I think this might be one of their best Imperial Stouts with adjuncts. 10.4% ABV is well hidden for sure. Not noticeable at all, even when it starts to warm up. The sweetness does a great job covering up that boozy aspect. And I'm going to recommend it all day. I know Proclamation has been kind of popping up throughout the States. I've heard of some friends, some buddies that have been able to get their products where they live, other than Rhode Island. But yeah, so if you see this, grab a 4-pack for sure. I think it's probably going to run you around, a 4-pack will probably run you like 20 bucks. But if you ever in Warwick, Rhode Island, a single can of this was, I think it was like $5 or $5.50. And I for sure think it's worth the money. Like I said, it's definitely a dessert beer. Could be a little filling for some people. So an 8-ounce glass that you split, or a 16-ounce can you split between you and your friends so you get an 8-ounce pour. I think you'd really enjoy it. It's definitely a great dessert beer. There's nothing really wrong to say about it. It hits all the marks for sure. Like I said, it's kind of like that chocolate wafer with, actually, you know what it's kind of like? It's kind of like a, one of those, what is that, a moon pie? But I don't know if moon pies have caramel in them. But it's kind of like a moon pie with the chocolate wafer marshmallow aspect. But yeah, very reminiscent of like a pastry treat, something of those sorts. And like I said, I'm going to recommend it all day. 97 out of 100, great rating for this beer. And yeah, I think that 6 months, or close to 6 months, around 5.5 months left in the can, I think did some good job like aging this beer. Because when I first had it, it for sure wasn't as good as what it is now. So if you do find a 4-pack, I would say maybe leaving a single can in your fridge for a little bit and see how it opens up for you. And yeah, there you have it. Is there anything else you guys like to see on my channel? Make sure to leave a comment down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. Like a beer. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.